waifu or best girl, husbando or best boy. It's a fight on this week's Say What? Hello, I am Professor Theragwin, the Otaku Gen Xer, and welcome to this week's of Say What? Oh, wait. Say what? There we go. In this episode, we're going to discuss the terms waifu, best girl, husbando, and best boy. What do they mean in the otaku weeb culture? What do they mean in Japan? So let's get started with waifu. The word waifu originally comes from the katana for the word wife, which you can see in these characters right here. But you need to make sure it's not confused with the real word for wife in Japan, which is zumasai. So anime fans take the word English word wife and combine it with the katakana for wife and end up with waifu or waifu, you know, a three-syllable thing. But it is different from your suma or sumasai. And if I am mispronouncing any of these, I apologize. I am an American, even though I sound British or whatever accent I'm having right now. Being the professor, my professor voice. Alright. Anyway, so you don't confuse the two. You can have a wife, suma, and you can have a waifu. So what is really the big deal? Well, a lot of people have more than one waifu, but as the saying goes, if you have more than one waifu, you have no lifeu. Another play on words coined by the otaku culture. So, as a fun experiment, my real-life wife and I created this lovely waifu on the waifulabs.com site, where it allows you to pick various pictures to create your ultimate waifu, and you can get a hug pillow and all sorts of weird things. Anyway, so, waifu. Some popular waifus currently in anime are
Asuna from Sword Art Online, Taiga from Toradora, Mio from K-On!, Hinata from Naruto, Asuka from Neon Evangelion, Yoko from Gurren Lagann, Winry Rockbell from Full Metal Alchemist, Holo from Spice and Wolf, Makase Kurisu from Steins Gate.
Tons and tons of girls out there that can be considered a waifu. You just take whatever girl you, if you could, in the anime world, marry and make your wife. That is your waifu. Now, it can be in anime, it can be in manga, it could be in a video game. So, that's the culture. Now, don't confuse waifu with best girl. They are two different things. Also, you may also consider a waifu or a best girl from the perspective of the protagonist of whatever media you're consuming. So it might be that, well, okay, Kirito in Sword Art Online, his waifu is obviously Asuna, but his best girl is Shinan. Right? Am I right? But we haven't covered what best girl is. First, though, have you thought about watching Sword Art Online? If so, check out my review in my latest anime review of summer 2020. It didn't rank as high as I thought. Check it out on the Otaku Gen X show. Husbando. Well, not to be left out, the weeb community coined the term husbando, and it's just trying to take the word husband and make it sound Japanese, husbando. Husbando is probably the more accurate way to say it, but, you know, you take the English husband and the Japanese, and you combine it together, and you got husbando. Some good examples of husbandos are Levi from Attack on Titan, and Kirito, of course, from Sword Art Online, and Ray from Free, because he's so dreamy, and Sebastian from Black Butler, because he's so dreamy, and Ryuji from Toradora, and Spike from Cowboy Bebop, and Mao Sudao from The Devil is a Part-Timer. Yeah, you got just as many husbandos as you have waifus. Now, the ultimate waifu / husbando, by far, that everyone must agree on, is Robert E.O. Speedwagon. He is the husbando waifu. He's the best, man. Best boy, best girl, everything. And that leads us into, well, what is a best girl, best boy? Best girl and best boy are anime characters that may not necessarily be or video game, manga, etc., the medium, that may or may not be your husbando, your waifu, but they are the best. You see them as the best in that particular franchise. So, you know, some will like, no, I'm not gonna marry that girl. Never. She's best girl because she's so awesome in X, Y, and Z. Like, in a certain Magical Index, the Railgun spinoff is best girl, where Index may be waifu. I don't know. I don't think I'd ever marry a nun. Anyway, so many have fought over who is best girl. Rem or Ram from ReZero, for example, or Amelia. And obviously it's Ram, duh. But, you know, many in our community have fought over this stupidly to a toxic point, and I don't think you should need to fight over these things, because you can have plenty of best girls, and you can have best girls, you can have more than one best girl. That doesn't seem right, because if it's best girl, that indicates, you know, just one best girl that's number one, not, you know, two girls that are best girl. But, you know, that's not necessarily always the case. Like in Sword Art Online, I consider Asuna waifu, best girl, Yui, Shinan, and Lisbeth. Silica, not so much. Leafa, I ain't into that incest stuff. Yeah, fight me on it. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, wait. We're not being toxic in our fandom. We're just, you know, agreeing like, okay, yeah, you see that girl as your best girl. Best boy, you know, you got like Honey from Ouran High School Club. He's so cute. Or Klein from SAO, man, he's best boy. You know, he doesn't get the love he needs I'm a man, yeah! Jalal from Fairy Tail versus Natsu versus Gray. You know, all of them are good husbando material, all of them are good best boy material. So, best boy and best girl could also be your waifu, because if they are the best, you typically want to marry your best, but they don't have to be. So, it's confusing. It's part of our culture. It's fun. We fight about it. We have these charts up online. I'll post some of them up behind me of what's the best girl, the best boy. But it doesn't really matter as long as you show them off with your otaku pride. And speaking of otaku pride, this upcoming Otaku Pride episode, we're unboxing an Aki Bento box. Maybe there'll be a best girl or a best boy product in there. Won't that be cool? Stay tuned to find out in that episode. So, I hope you've learned something from today's Say What lecture with me, Professor Theraguin, the Otaku Gen Xer, covering what a best boy, best boy, best girl, husbando, and waifu are. And remember, Asuna is the waifu. Oh, wait, no. Oh, remember, always be yourself, whether it's virtually or in real life. Peace.